everybody, my name is Simone and welcome to Simone's Bedtime Stories. Me and my pals are getting ready to sleep and we are going to hear a bedtime story. Hi Daddy, I'm ready for my bedtime story.
Hi Simone, you ready?
Uh-huh.
Alright. So where are we now?
The 7th day of the
I think it's past. I don't remember the exact number of days. We are in the middle of the war.
Yeah, I'm
right?
just saying 7.
Okay, we are in the middle of the war, and what happened in the war so far? Who and all died? Abhimanyu on the Pandava side died, and Bhishma has fallen down on the Kaurava side, and now who is the commander-in-chief? Dronacharya is the commander-in-chief on the Kaurava side, and he has made pretty good progress, right? He has come up with this Chakravyuga and he has killed Abhimanyu. So the Kauravas are happy, and the Pandavas are sad because Abhimanyu is dead. And the guy who killed Abhimanyu is Jayadratha. Jayadratha.
Who's Jayadratha?
Jayadratha.
Who's Jayadratha?
He is, remember when the Kauravas were born, how many people were born?
Kauravas?
Kauravas. Yeah, how many people?
100.
100 plus? 100 plus? What is that one? There was 100 boys, 100 men, plus one girl. Remember one girl? What is her name? Dushala. Remember that one girl's husband is Jayadratha. So that is the guy Jayadratha, and he is the one that executed that Chakravyuga, at the command of who? Dronacharya. And Dronacharya, he skillfully executed it, and he pulled in Abhimanyu inside the Yuga, and he killed him.
But
right?
Why didn't anyone save him out?
Because they weren't able to save, because they closed the Vyuga. It's a Chakravyuga, right? Once they close it, then nobody can get in. That is the technique of that fight. So they form this circle, and it's a circle of soldiers that advance and keep fighting with their swords and stuff.
Yeah.
Once they close the circle and put the guy in, it's not possible to get in.
But Arjuna is the only one who knows how to do it.
Arjuna is the only one that knows how to get out. So that's a technically complicated, strategy to win, right? And that's what Dronacharya is good at. That's why he is the guru of all these princes and kings. So now Abhimanyu is dead, and Yudhishthira is very mad because he feels responsible for Abhimanyu's death, right? And Arjuna, they didn't tell Arjuna until the evening because they didn't want to tell, because if they go and tell Arjuna in the middle of the war, he might also die, because he will immediately feel that sadness and he'll stop fighting and somebody else might kill him and he'll die. They don't want Arjuna to die, so they don't tell him the news right away. So they wait till the war is over on that day, at the end of the day, and then they tell the news. And Arjuna is so sad and he falls down. But luckily the war is over, right? Remember I told you there is war dharma. So there is war dharma, the rules of engagement on a war. So in a war there is, and Arjuna is even more mad. Yudhishthira is also mad because the Chakravyuga is, it's not exactly as per the rules of engagement. Because in Chakravyuga, in as per the rules of engagement, only one guy, 2 soldiers can fight each other. One person cannot gang up against this one single guy and kill him.
What?
Sorry. Multiple people, like 10 soldiers or 20 soldiers, cannot gang up against this one soldier and kill that one soldier. It's not a fair, way of engaging in a war. So remember, that's why you have to always follow the rules of war. You have to fight only after the haunch is blown, and you have to stop fighting, after the sunset and things like that.
Why can't the haunch be blown again? That's when to stop.
No, that it can be blown only once in a day. It cannot be blown multiple times.
Okay.
Right? So those are the rules of engagement, but Yudhishthira and Yudhishthira and Arjuna are mad because they deployed this thing called Chakravyuga.
First of all, that Yudhishthira is mad because there has to be more than one soldier in the Chakravyuga, right?
More than one. I mean, it's like a moving circular wall of soldiers that just annihilates anything that comes their way.
And then Arjuna is sad because of Abhimanyu.
Abhimanyu, his son. Abhimanyu was a son. Abhimanyu was born for who? Arjuna and who? Subhadra. Kunti is Arjuna's mom, right?
Oh.
Subhadra, who is Subhadra? Subhadra is Krishna and Balarama's sister, yeah. So, and Jaitrada basically executes that Vyuga and kills Abhimanyu. And, these guys are mad. I mean, the Pandavas are mad. And now they're trying to figure out what we can do to, defeat the Kauravas. So Arjuna is taking a vow. Jaitrada, you killed my son. I'm going to kill you before sunset tomorrow. He takes, or else I'll die. That's what Arjuna says now. Right? And these Kauravas are like happy to hear the news. Really? Wow, all we have to do is keep this Jaitrada somehow protected. So Arjuna cannot kill him. And then, if Arjuna fails in his quest, Arjuna fails in his, challenge or whatever task, he's going to kill himself. So that way, we can get rid of a really, really, the most powerful warrior among the Pandavas.
Wait, Arjuna is the most powerful? I thought it was Bhima.
I mean, see, Bhima is more powerful from a physical perspective.
Hey.
He's very physical. He's a great wrestler. He's a great kata fighter. He can, physically fight anything and win. But that alone is not enough. When you are fighting a war, you have to be mentally smart. Arjuna has what? What is the strength of Arjuna? Arjuna has great what? Focus. Arjuna can intently focus, and that's why he's able to do archery and all perfectly. He's able to intently focus on that bird's eye and then tuck. He's able to shoot it. So that's why he is the one that went to Indrakil and sat there and got the Pashupad from Lord Shiva, right? He's the one that went to Indralok and got that Vajra. He's the one that kept on going places to acquire weapons and things like that, right? So he's the most powerful. I mean, Yudhishthira. So everybody has their strength. Bhima is physically powerful. Yudhishthira has more strategy and smartness, wisdom, experience. Things like that. And Arjuna is this way. So
Nakula?
I mean, those guys are more like gods for the three people. So their job is more to just secure these three people. So they are also part of the team, but they have more of a peripheral activities, right?
Okay.
So everybody has their strength, but among all the people, Arjuna's strength is this. So Arjuna is challenging. Arjuna is saying, hey, Jaitrada, I'm going to kill you before the sun sets, and I'm going to kill you before the sunset or else I will die. And the Kauravas are happy and they're thinking, hey, somehow we have to protect this Jaitrada, so Arjuna will kill himself and a great headache will be over for us. We can easily win the war. But Arjuna's next day, Arjuna is fighting, and he's trying, chasing this Jaitrada, and he's not able to get there. And what happens is, Krishna is worried. Krishna is worried because Krishna doesn't want to lose Arjuna, right? Krishna doesn't want Arjuna to die by himself. So Krishna says, hey, I'll help you. I'll help you with this. Let me create an illusion. I will block the sun and I'll create an illusion as if it's sunset already. And then you get a chance to go and, so what will happen if it's sunset?
Then you'll die?
No. What will happen? They'll stop the war, right? Yeah. Thinking that it's evening and the time is up for the day. So he will create that illusion and the Kauravas will, stop fighting because they'll think it's sunset. At that time you can go and kill Jaitrada because technically it's not sunset yet. I'm creating that illusion. And then once you kill Jaitrada, then I'll bring back the sun and, we'll all keep fighting.
But is he allowed to do that?
I mean, Krishna's justification is, the other sides are doing so many bad things. This is not as bad as what they're doing.
Oh, okay.
Right? That is his justification. So he's creating that illusion. So he's helping because, he wants to be on the right side and he wants to help. These people are in the name of, keeping up their word and, doing the right thing and not lying and all that. The other side, Duryodhana is basically exploiting them. Isn't that what he's doing?
He's the opposite of the Pandavas.
Exactly. Duryodhana is basically exploiting them in the name of, hey, you have to keep your word, you should not lie, you should follow this, follow that, right? That's what Duryodhana is doing. So Krishna says that, okay, Krishna creates that illusion and then, Arjuna goes and cuts the head of Jaitrada. And then, then these, because, as soon as Krishna creates that illusion, the Kauravas are like, wow, this is evening, let's disperse, it's time to go home for the day. And that's when Arjuna jumps and kills Jaitrada. Who is Jaitrada as who?
The, Arjuna, not Arjuna, but, Krishna's sisters.
No. Jaitrada is on the Kaurava side.
Mm-hmm.
and he is the husband of Dushala.
Dushala.
Dushala is the sister that was born along with the 100 Kauravas.
Yeah.
Right? So that is Dushala. So Jayadratha is killed.
Jayadratha is one of the, not Pandavas, but
He's not Kauravas. No, he's on the side of Kauravas, but he's not one of those 100 people. He's not one of those 100 people. He's married to Dushala. Right? That means he cannot be the brother of Dushala. Right?
He's the husband of Dushala.
Husband of Dushala, yeah. So that's what happened, and Arjuna is so glad he killed Jayadratha. He kept up his word, and Krishna brought the son back, and they continue to fight. And then the day gets over, and then again they're sad, right? Obviously the Kauravas are sad because Jayadratha, Dushala's husband, is dead. That's a loss for Kauravas. Kauravas, and they come back to the camp, and Duryodhana is putting pressure on Drona. What is happening? Why are we not winning? Why are we not finishing up the war? Why is it taking so long? And Drona is saying, okay, tomorrow I'll win the war. Tomorrow I'll win the war. The same thing, right? That's what Duryodhana keeps putting pressure on the commander-in-chief, who is Drona. And now these guys on the Pandava side, they are creating a trick to kill Drona. So that's when Krishna comes and says, hey, I know something. If Drona hears that, if Drona knows Ashwatthama is dead, Drona will stop fighting, because he has made a promise like that.
Who's Ashwatthama?
Ashwatthama is Drona's son. But Ashwatthama is a formidable guy. He fights very, very fiercely. It's very difficult to beat him. It's very difficult to win over him. He's a very fierce fighter, and he is a great warrior. He's formidable warrior. Formidable means very powerful. Come and keep fighting so powerfully, and he'll kill everybody that's around him. Because he's a teacher. His dad was a teacher, right, of all these skills. That means how well his dad would have trained him.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So because that's what, if your dad is the teacher of all these arts, then obviously, he's going to be one of the best. Right? Because his dad would take extra care and teach him special things and many things, and make him train so hard so he can be one of the best. Right?
Yeah.
So that's what Drona has done to Ashwatthama, and Ashwatthama is like a formidable, fierce fighter.
If he sees this person near him,
he just
But what if there's a person near him, but it's a Kaurava person?
Then he is not going to fight. He's not going to fight, because that's all his side, right? He's not going to kill the Kauravas. His goal is to kill Pandavas. Right? So, but on the other side, remember the Draupada, who killed Draupada? Draupada, I think Dronacharya killed Draupada, right? So that Drishtadyumna, who is Drishtadyumna?
So many names.
Son of Draupada. So Draupada has two kids, right? One is Drishtadyumna, and the other one is Draupadi. So Drishtadyumna, Draupada got killed on day one. Dronacharya came in, and they were actually planning to kill Yudhishthira, but they missed, and they ended up killing Draupada, right? I think Ashwatthama killed Draupada, or Dronacharya killed. One of them killed Draupada, right?
Let's say just Dronacharya.
Exactly. So now Krishna knows this fact that if during the war, if Drona learns that, hey, Ashwatthama is dead, he will stop fighting, and that will give you an opportunity to kill Dronacharya. But Dronacharya is trying to kill Arjuna, right? Because he's saying, hey, let's kill Arjuna first. So once Arjuna is dead, then the whole Pandavas will become weak, and we can easily win over the Pandavas. That's what his strategy is. So he is engaged with Arjuna, and he is fighting there, and these guys are creating another trick where Bhima, what Bhima is doing? Bhima is coming into the picture now. Bhima kills an elephant named Ashwatthama.
Okay.
So he tells Yudhishthira that Ashwatthama is dead. And Yudhishthira tells Drona, hey, Ashwatthama is dead. And Drona thought his son Ashwatthama is dead, and he stops fighting there.
And then he kills.
And then who comes and kills?
What?
Drishtadyumna jumps in between and then kills Dronacharya because Dronacharya had killed his dad, Draupada. So Drishtadyumna jumps in and kills Dronacharya because Dronacharya was completely upset and taken down because he was told that Ashwatthama was dead.
And he actually killed an elephant
Named Ashwatthama. Exactly. So Dronacharya is dead. That's a major loss for Kauravas. And also Bhima used this opportunity to kill Duryodhana. Who is Duryodhana? Duryodhana is the younger brother of Duryodhana. And the reason why Bhima, remember when Duryodhana insulted Draupadi in the court?
Oh!
Right after they lost the game of dice. After they lost the Pandavas lost the game of dice, he kept pulling her sari dress, and at that time Bhima, said, hey, I'm going to kill you in the war. I'm the one that's going to kill you. It's definitely going to happen, and that's what Bhima did. So Bhima kills Duryodhana. Dronacharya is dead. Duryodhana is dead. A major blow for the Kauravas.
Of course, but not the Pandavas.
Not the Pandavas yet. Yeah, not the Pandavas yet.
That's why I'm pretty sure the Pandavas are gonna win.
Okay, so let's stop here.
Okay. Bye everybody. I hope you enjoyed my story, and don't forget you can always listen to more.